right. The lights are out and away we go. Oh, we've got one spinning down the straight. Big crash down the main straight here.
And that's our race winner, Clay Osborne. So he's both of our race winners, or Clay Osborne's won both the races, and he's hard into the wall. So's the 77 car of Elton Wickman. I think Caleb Byers may have been tied up in that as well. Oh, Andrew Turner, unfortunately, he's involved in that. Ton of cars got involved. Caleb Byers, we can see in the background there, he's been one of our protagonists, as we've got a red flag now out
for that one there. So what happened is just on the outside there, I think it was Danum Templeman, he just got his wheels in the dirt on the right-hand side, and as he's hard on the throttle at that same point, it's just shot the car left, and unfortunately for Clay Osborne, just purely an innocent bystander carrying a fair bit of damage to that one, and Wichman as well with quite a bit of damage on his car too. He's just trying to fumble his way back around. He won't be able to see much at all. It's a left-hand drive car with the bonnet up like that. He'll just be cruising that car back. But main thing is we've just seen Andrew Turner jump out of the car. First and foremost, he's okay. Cars are fixable. But yeah.
Poor old Morris Shapley got involved in that as well in the 24 car. A bit of an innocent bystander, and it's just terrible debut weekend for a new class here in New Zealand to see so many torn up race cars. Clay Osborne's car looks like a spaceship. You can't even recognise it at the front there. It's been hit very hard as we watch a replay. So Andrew, you noticed it, you called it.
Yeah, so if you watch to the left, so all was good at this point here, and what you'll see is Danum Templeman, which is on the fourth row back on the inside, as he's on the throttle, see he's on the dirt. Oh, he might have got a little bit. Did he get a little bit of a helping hand from Clay? Either way, he was still on the dirt at the same time, so we're not going to be able to tell as easy from this shot here, but right there. So he's already on the dirt, and then I think just a tiny little tap from Clay as well might have just escalated the situation, but yeah.
It's
not
never...
ideal. This one's going to give us a good read on it as well.
Actually, he maybe did get a little bit of assistance there from Osborne. It's never really the best thing to be running on, like half on the grass though. He was already half in the grass and then maybe realised it wasn't the smartest, whether he maybe came out of the throttle or what, because it's usually going to take a bit of grip off those right-hand tyres, and as he's trying to put the power down. I
think he's been given a helping hand here to be sent left onto the grass, and then he's come back right.
And from that angle, it does actually look a little bit more like that. So we're going to have to wait and see what race control say, but let's go down to Rusty in the Shannon's pit lane.
Danum's just climbed through the fence here. We've got our motorsport club volunteers assisting. Just talk us through from your point of view what happened there.
Just coming off the start, I just got shunted up from behind by the car behind me, and it just turned me around into the grass, hard into the wall, and then I was just a passenger from then. You know, I was just getting shunted into, but clearly the car that started behind me was the real main instigator in this and caused a lot of damage. You know, it's a long race and it's a reverse top 10, and just a real silly mistake on his behalf, I feel. You know, we had nowhere to go, just getting punted up the arse that hard and just turned into the fence. So disappointing. You know, it's a lease car, you know, so that sort of will take care of us ever competing again. So pretty hugely disappointing. You know, we had good pace in that second race, and unfortunately we had a mechanical issue with that, and we were on for a good result here.
You walked pretty freely back over here. Are you feeling okay, and what sort of state is the car in from what you've been able to see so far?
A lot of it's body work, but the other side, yeah, I think the upright's up in that. Unfortunately, I think it's just, you know, the two arms and that. A lot of it's fiberglass, so hopefully it's not. It looks pretty bad, but hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. You know, I come from an off-road background, so we're used to getting pretty beaten up, but not like that.
Feel for you. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, if it's any help for Danum there, didn't look like it had much of an impact on the wall on the right, which would have caused the most damage. So hopefully it is just that bodywork. They peel a bit of bodywork off that car, and hopefully it won't be all as bad as what we can see from this angle here. Even that shot there just sort of shows that most of the frame and everything, that's Wichman. He's obviously got a bit of damage as well.